Femininity is complicated. Some expect it to be attractive only when it is natural and spontaneous. Unless we are all born sensual creatures, but we insist on hiding this gift under layers upon layers of social conditioning. Here comes the bad part. Many women think this is the privilege of a few lucky ones. Others take up masculine roles in their endless run for achievement. It all comes down to one simple question. What does she have that I don't? Truth is, qualities associated with femininity differ widely from one culture to another. Next, we uncover the secrets of 3 mesmerizing ladies that show us how it's done best. One of the effortlessly feminine presences in showbiz is Salma Hayek. She is a timeless beauty and a woman who embodies the potent mix of character, talent, and sophistication. But what sets Salma apart from other ladies? We agree she is blessed with the natural physical beauty, a seamless blend of exotic charm and sensuality. Her contrasting features are the result of her Mexican and Lebanese heritage. But the distinctive appeal is her ability to stay authentic while being part of an industry that values conformity and encourages drastically changing your appearance if you want to fit in. She looks stunning with or without makeup. She aged gracefully without being shy to admit and act like she's not in her 20s anymore. Beauty alone is not enough. So, what else makes her so feminine? An unconventional, good-natured, empathetic, yet strong personality. Being in the entertainment industry is a challenge for both men and women, and Salma proves that she has the mental strength to deal with this on her own terms, with determination and grace. If you closely watch some of her interviews, you'll notice her commanding presence outside the character she plays on screen. How exactly is this possible? She is not afraid to show us how she feels as a woman or to speak her mind. Salma openly jokes in talk shows about being too emotional or getting a bit jealous of her spouse, even if that attitude is frequently frowned upon by actual standards. This sensitive woman is confident enough to add a touch of self-irony to her public appearances, without exaggeration and by avoiding indecent behavior. She is grounded and has a well-known sense of humor that makes her relatable and captivating. And because Salma is very expressive, she is actually a great storyteller. She demonstrates femininity by being open and communicative. Her body language is also expressive. When speaking, she does it with her whole face and by moving her body in a graceful manner. That is how she shares her feelings and ideas, making the viewer think of a deeper connection. She feels empowered by overcoming the language barriers, celebrating her cultural heritage, and challenging stereotypes in a down-to-earth manner. We know about her empathy and nurturing nature because she can't stop rescuing animals. At some point, she admitted to having at least 30 in her care. This powerful blend of strength and vulnerability gives her femininity a multifaceted quality and moves past conventional expectations. Do you know which other influential Hollywood star remains the epitome of vulnerability to this day? None other than Marilyn Monroe. We already know Salma Hayek doesn't hide her authentic self to become relatable. Marilyn Monroe also embraced her vulnerabilities by sharing both her strengths and weaknesses. She was feminine precisely because she was comfortable with being vulnerable. As a feminine archetype, she embodied the siren, a temptress meant to entice and lead men into a trap through her beauty and seductive charisma. That was valid for both her on-screen roles and public persona. But if we go deeper into her story and motivations, we discover a sensitive woman who was much more than a sex symbol. Marilyn knew that her public persona objectified her. In a Life magazine interview published in August 1962, she expressed hating this type of objectification. "I just hate to be a thing," she said. This was a consequence of how she was portrayed in the media, since one of her defining features was the ability to highlight her sensuality. Yes, she was beautiful, a blonde bombshell with curves, challenging the traditional beauty standards of her time. She preferred glamorous outfits that emphasized her figure, but her femininity, similar to that of Salma Hayek, went beyond physical beauty. It was more about how she openly expressed her personal struggles, mixing it with disarming innocence. In the 50s, a new generation of beautiful, talented actresses emerged, but most projected an untouchable public image. Marilyn chose a different path. She wasn't just another unattainable beauty. She was human. She made bad choices and sometimes mistakes. Being relatable became an endearing quality, adding depth to her mysterious feminine allure. She also commanded attention through her voice. The story is quite interesting. She learned to use her breathy tone with the help of her speech therapist. As a child, she had a stutter. The breathy voice was her way of masking that little speech impediment. She turned her vulnerability into an advantage when adopting a sultry tone. That trademark tone helped both when singing and delivering her lines on the silver screen. Her voice became so expressive, both seductive and innocent. Another way to manifest femininity was through her body language. Although there is great speculation about how she walked, she never shaved off the heel of her shoe. The natural sway of her hips was just an example of determination. She spent hours in front of the mirror practicing body language and her signature walk. Although apparently fragile and envied for her looks, Monroe was a determined and talented actress. She could act in comedy while also being seductive. The way she changed roles proved she was a versatile feminine icon. Marilyn's legacy inspired other women to break free from the constraints of traditional beauty norms and not only accept their sensuality, but also feel empowered by it. Her femininity transcended superficiality by combining vulnerability with talent and style with confidence. And yes, confidence is the foundation of femininity, also proven by one of the latest icons and fashion influencers the media celebrates, Jia Song. She is a South Korean YouTuber and model who rose to celebrity in 2021. She was one of the contestants in the first season of Singles Inferno, a reality show on Netflix. Just like Marilyn and Salma, Jia is indeed a beautiful woman. But femininity is not about a list of standard facial features. It is related to the way you put natural beauty into perspective. As Jia proves, a woman can be feminine by choosing makeup that only enhances some features without radically changing the face. She is also devoted to self-care and exercises, leads a healthy lifestyle, and takes care of her skin, hair, and nails. The similarities to our other two examples don't stop here, because personal style is a great touch. Jia loves dresses and elegant outfits, creating a unique brand of femininity and always looking well put together. What do Jia Song, Salma Hayek, and Marilyn Monroe have in common besides being confident while embracing their vulnerability? Body language. There's a certain softness in the way they all move. They never seem to be in a hurry. When walking, the world must stop and expect them to take each step. Simply put, you get the impression they have all the time in the world to look sensual and move gracefully. That also contributes to an aura of mystery that draws men in and makes them curious. When joining the cast of Singles Inferno, Jia won attention by revealing only a few personal details, just enough to make the audience and the male contestants want more. Another way she achieved success is through understanding and applying this simple rule of femininity: attract, don't chase. She encouraged men in the show to take the lead and feel secure in their masculine energy. The same approach helped her grow a YouTube channel and reach over 2 million subscribers. In her vlogs, you can see that she has a carefree attitude, lives freely, and enjoys doing things for herself. Is that something alluring to the male audience? The fact that she does not desperately seek attention and enjoys her single life keeps her story relatable and is what makes her endearing and attractive at the same time. That goes hand in hand with her affinity for abundance. She is highly confident and focused on being thankful instead of thinking about what life lacks. Practicing gratitude means that you acknowledge and appreciate the positive side of life. Jia Song is feminine and appealing because she has an optimistic mindset and focuses on the present. Focusing on abundance is what we all could try more often and learn from Jia. Practicing gratitude is transformative, an experience guaranteed to improve mental and emotional well-being. It allows us to embrace our unique lives and circumstances, just as femininity is about embracing qualities that resonate with our authentic selves.